Good morning. We're going to be using slider discs and a band today. So if you don't have like official slider discs, you can use paper plates. Tupperware tops are great. Hand towels also work really well. So depending on if you have carpet or hardwood floors. So we will go ahead and get started. So let's start on our hands and knees on the mat. And then I'll just start with a few basic cat and cows. So arms are straight, drop the head, the tail, rounding the spine. Reversing that, opening up the chest, the tail, the shoulders. Exhale, scooping the tail, drop the head, rounding up towards the ceiling. Reversing it, opening up. Think of when you're going into cat, you're narrowing your booty bones, tucking your tail down towards the floor. And when you're going into cow, we're widening those butt bones and lifting them up towards the ceiling. So really emphasizing that lower back, stretching as I curl under, dropping the tail heavy. And lifting the tail towards the sky as you go into cow. One more time, scooping the tail under, rounding the spine. And reversing that, opening up chest and shoulders. Finding that neutral spine, we're going to straighten the right arm, reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling, rooting down through the left arm and reaching high. And then thread that right arm underneath you, dropping the head and the shoulder to the mat and pressing into the left arm, trying to stack left shoulder over right. And then pressing all the way back up. Left arm rotates open to the sky, rooting down, reaching up tall. And then dropping that shoulder down, dropping the head, pressing into that right arm, rotating right shoulder over left. And then pressing back up. And then stretch your arms out long in front of you. We call this happy puppy. If you have dogs, I'm sure that they do this in the morning, stretch. So my tail's lifting up over my knees. I'm dropping my chest and shoulders towards the floor. My arms are just a little bit wider so that my shoulders don't feel pinchy. And then carefully pressing back up. So I'm going to set my right foot between my hands and reach my left leg behind me. Sinking my hips down towards the floor and elongating my spine. So I feel this lovely stretch in the front of the left thigh. And we're going to move back and forth between this low lunge to shifting our hips back to half splits. Flexing through my foot, folding towards my thigh. Shifting back forward into the low lunge, lengthening the spine. Dropping through the hips, shifting the hips back, flexing through the foot, folding towards the thigh. Shifting back forward, dropping the hips, lengthen the spine. And shifting back into splits, flexing through the foot, folding over the thigh. One last time, shifting forward, stay in this low lunge. Again, press down through the left arm, rotate that right arm open to the sky. Keep your right leg inside your body, don't let it rotate out. Lower that right hand down, shift your hips back, straighten through the front leg. Really emphasize that right hip dropping down as we rotate the right arm up. Keep your toes flexing up to the sky. And lower. Switch your legs out, so the right leg goes back, left leg comes forward, dropping through the hips, lengthening through the spine. Shifting the hips back, straighten through the front leg, flex through the front foot, folding your belly towards your thigh. Shifting back forward, dropping your hips down, lengthen. Shifting your hips back, straighten through the front leg, flex through the front foot. Shifting back forward, keep your right hand down, rotate the left arm open. Lower the left hand down, shift the hips back. Again, drop that left hip towards the floor as we rotate the left arm to the sky. And lower, bringing that left foot back down. So we'll come all the way down onto our backs. So I just have my mat, so I'm going to take my arms out to like goalpost arms. But if you're flat on the floor, you can take your arms out to a T. So drawing your legs up to tabletop and allowing both of the legs to fall over to the left side. And keep reaching through the right shoulder, feeling the right shoulder and rib rotate heavy down towards the floor. And I'm looking out over my right shoulder, feeling that oppositional rotation in the spine and the hip. Lifting the right leg up through center, and the left leg comes over, following to the other side. Left shoulder, left rib is heavy. And then coming back to the center. So instead of going all the way to the floor, we're just going to go to our range of motion of control. So keeping those thighs glued together, allow them both to fall over to the right, feeling the left hip pull away. Exhale, utilizing your core to pull back through center. Take it over to the left. Feel the ribs get heavy. Use your breath to exhale to center. Over to the right. Exhale through center. Over to the left. Exhale through center. 2 more rounds either side. To the right. Shoulders and ribs are heavy. To the left. Contract the abdominals to pull you center. Last one, either side. Exhale center. Last time to the left. Exhale center. I'm going to stretch my legs straight up to the sky, wrapping into Pilates V feet, still focusing on those ribs staying heavy to the mat. Taking both of my legs over to the right, feeling the left hip pulling away. Exhale through the abdominals back to center. Over to the left side, feeling my right hip pull away. Exhale through center. Taking it over to the right, reaching long, contracting those obliques. Over to the left, keeping the heels glued together. Trying not to let the heels shear apart. So you're really trying to reach both legs equally long. One more either side. Last time to the left. And hug those knees in. Good. So I'm going to grab the back of my right leg. I'm going to stretch my right leg up to the sky, and I'm going to hover my left leg to the floor. And I'm just pulling that right leg towards me, getting that hamstring stretch. Maybe you flex and point the foot, feeling a deeper stretch down the back of that leg. Shoulders relax. Curling the head and chest up, getting deeper, pulling the leg closer to you. And then lift the left, grab the back of the left, lower the head and hover the right leg. Again, hamstring stretch on the left side. With the head down, maybe flexing and pointing the foot a few times. Feeling that stretch to the back of the left leg. Noticing the difference between the two legs. Climbing up the leg, curling the head and chest up. And then we're going to go a little quicker for our regular scissors. Switch the legs, reach. 1, 2, keeping the head curled. 3, 8, 2 more. Last one. 10. Hug the knees in. Lower the head, rocking your hips from right to left side. And then we're going to use our slider discs. So because I have a mat, I have to move onto the floor. So make sure you have some space because we are going to be moving our arms out to the sides. So go ahead and lay on down. My dog's in the way. All right, go this way. All right, so my hands are on my slider discs. My feet are grounded. My tail is heavy. Okay. So with the slider disc, I feel like it helps get us a little higher in our abdominal curl. So deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale the head and chest up, feel like you're sliding those discs forward towards your heels. And then control as you lower. Deep breath in. Exhale those upper abs, curl forward, reaching a little further in those upper abs. 3, exhale, curling the head and chest up, lifting into those abdominals. Exhale, curl for 4. One more time, upper abs curling forward, lift and lower. So now we're going to slide our arms out to the side and we're alternating right and left. So deep breath in to prepare. Upper abs, curl the head and chest forward. Right arm slides out to the right and close. Left arm to the left and close. Right, close, left, close. Right and left. 2. Last set either side. And lower your head down. Now we're going to do both the arms going out and in at the same time. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Upper abs, curl the head and chest up. Both the arms slide out and in. 2, 3, 4. Keep your shoulders in pockets. 5, 3 more. 6, 2, 1. And lower the head down. Good. I'm going to straighten my right leg long on the floor. So we're going to do right leg, left arm. Okay? So curling the head and chest forward. As I kick the right leg up, I'm sliding my left arm out to the left and down. Kick and lengthen and in. 3. Stay lifted in those upper abs. 5, 6, 2 more. 7, last one. 8, and lower. Planting that right foot on the floor, extending your left leg on the floor. So it'll be right hand, left leg. Exhale, upper abs curl up. As you sweep the right arm out to the right, left leg kicks up and in. 2, 3, 4. Stay curled in those upper abs. for 3, 2, 1, and done. Whew. All right, so now we're gonna hover or draw both of the legs long. I personally like to wrap into my Pilates V feet. So heels are together, toes are apart. Upper abs, curl the head and chest forward. And then we're not gonna go back down to the floor from here. So we're gonna lift both those legs up, arms go out to the sides, lower the legs to your point of control, bring the arms in. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8, hug those knees in, lower your head down. Good. All right, so now we're gonna take these slider discs and place them under our feet. Had to move Tucker out of the way. So the most important part is that your heels are gonna be on the slider discs. It's okay if your toes are not, but your heels being on is most important. So go ahead and lay all the way back down. Feet are directly underneath you, arms long by our sides. So first we're just gonna kind of go into a bridging, what I call bridging wave. So our arms are gonna work with our trunk. So at the same time we bridge our hips up, we're gonna wave our arms over our head. Roll the back down and then the arms come down. Bridging up, arms reaching up and back. Spine melts into the mat, arms come down by your side. 3, hips lift, reaching up and melt, stretch through the back as you lower. Reach and stretch through the whole front side of the body, lowering with control. Opening up and melting through the spine. 3 more. 2. 1 more. And lower down. All right, so now we're gonna keep our arms grounded. At the same time that we lift our hips, we're gonna drive our right leg out long with the slider disc. So that means our hips aren't gonna lift near as high as they just were, okay? So rooting down into your left foot. As you lift your hips, extend the right leg long, lower the hips, bending the right leg in. Extend and press the hips up and lower. 3 and in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. Hold. So your hips are lifted. My leg is long. I'm sliding it out to the right and center. Out to the right and center. For 3, 4, 5. Find those obliques. 2 more. Last one. Lower the hips, bending the leg in. So now we're gonna switch sides. So it'll be left leg straightening. At the same time we lift the hips, reach and control both down. 2 and tap. 3. Pressing through the back of the arms and shoulders. Keep your gaze straight up to the sky for 3, 2, hold on 1. Keep your hips square. I like to bend my arms, so I'm really pressing down through my ribs and shoulders. Glide the leg to the left and center. 2, 3. Watch your range of motion. 5, 6, 7, 8. Center and lower. I'm going to take my slider discs off to the side. And I'm going to separate my feet just a little bit wider than butt bone distance. My toes are slightly turned out, so therefore my knees will be slightly turned out as well. I'm going to lift my hips up. Keep your ribs heavy. My shoulder blades are heavy into the mat. Both of the heels at the same time. We're going slow. Roll through the feet, lifting both of those heels up and down. Lift both of the heels up and down. 3. Kind of rolling through the ankles, rolling through the foot. Feeling that stretch through the front of the hips and thighs. Keep your ribs heavy so they don't flare, or else it'll go into your lower back. 2 more. Last one. Now we're gonna go really quick. Up, 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 up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower everything down. Now we're gonna alternate. We're gonna lead with the right heel, okay? Lifting the hips up. Right heel lifts, stays lifted. Left heel lifts. Right heel lowers, left heel lowers. Right heel lifts, left heel lifts. Right heel lowers, left heel lowers. Slow and control at first. Feeling that stretch through the front of the hip and thigh. Working the back chain of the body. Making sure you're pressing through all the toes, big toe to pinky toe side. 2 more going slow. Last one. Keep your hips lifted. Now it'll be quick. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. 4, down, down, 5, down, down, 6, down, down, 7, down, down, 8, down, down, 9, down, down, 10. Lower the heels, lower the hips down. Kind of windshield wiper those knees from side to side. Of course, we have to do it again. Leading with the left side. Gotta balance out. So finding that center. Feet are still slightly turned out and wider than hip distance. Lift those hips up. Lead with the left. Left heel lifts. Right heel lifts. Left heel lowers. Right heel lowers. Left heel lifts. Right heel lifts. Left heel lowers. Right heel lowers. For 3. Going slow. Feel that stretch. 4. Last one, going slow. And now we're going to pick up the pace. Keep your ribs heavy, arms pressing into the mat. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. 3, down, down, up, up, down, down. 5, down, down, halfway, down, down. 4, down, down. 3, down, down. 2, down, down. 1, down, down. Lower the hips all the way down. Hug your knees in and rock your hips from right to left side. Good. Stretch your legs all the way out long. Inhale those arms up and back for full roll up. Exhale, curling through those upper abs, roll through the spine, stretching over those thighs at the top. Shake your head no. Rolling up to seated, one bone at a time. And then melt down, lower back, middle back, upper back, head. Inhale, stretching those arms up and back. Exhale as those upper abs curl, reach, rounding you all the way up. Stretching forward towards your thighs at the top. Shake your head yes this time. Rolling up to seated, one bone at a time. And then melting down, lower back, middle back, upper back, head. Last one, we're gonna stay seated, breathing in to prepare. Exhale, upper abs, curl you all the way up. Stretching forward towards those toes at the top. And sitting nice and tall. Good. So we're gonna grab our band. We're gonna do a little bit of arm work after we just work all our glutes there. So I'm going to sit on just one end of my band. So the rest of the band is off to my right side, okay? So under my butt, and it is off to the right side. So I am starting with my right hand, but we are also going to use our left hand with the band off to the side. So my band is in front of my hand. Obviously, the closer down you grab, the more resistance, further towards the end less, so you control your resistance. Elbows glued into the side, sitting nice and tall. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, overhead press, lifting the arm all the way up and bending that elbow all the way back down into the rib. Exhale, press and bend. 3, sitting nice and tall. 4, 6, 7, 3 more. 8, 2 more. 9, last one, hold it all the way up. Now you're gonna go halfway. Bend halfway down, press back up. Halfway down, press back up. 3, press. 4, press. 5, exhale. Feel like you're moving from the underside of the rib. For 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. Now you're gonna lower all the way down, lift halfway up. All the way down, lift halfway up. So my focus is here where I'm attached to my trunk, right? I'm closing my underarm as elbow drops, opening the underarm as elbow lifts. For 5 and 4, for 3, 2, hold it halfway on 1, pulse it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it down. Take your ear to your opposite shoulder, stretching that out a little bit. Good. So now I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to grab with my palm facing me. So I'm kind of thinking of like drawing a sword when we're on the reformer. So my right palm is down towards my left hip. Again, you control how much resistance you have. So I'm going to pull with my elbow, extend out over my shoulder. So now my palm is facing forward towards you. And then I'm going to contract my hand back down to where it started. Drawing the sword, extending it up towards the top corner of the room, and retracting it all the way back down and in. For 3. Good. Making sure that arm is going up towards the top corner of the room. Above the shoulder. 7, feeling the back of the rib, the back of the shoulder. 8, 2 more. 9, last one. 10, all the way back in. So I'm still going to continue to work this left arm. I'm going to take my hand, this time my palm is facing up. My arm is bent at a 90 degree across my belly. With my palm facing up, I'm keeping this left arm attached to my side. As I rotate the left arm out to the side and retract it all the way back across my waistline. Rotate it out to the left and retract it back across my body. For 3. Again, you control your resistance. 4. You also control your range of motion. 5. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. Hold it out to the side. So my hand is no longer going to cross my body. I'm reaching it out to the left and bending the elbow back in. Extend and bend. Keeping the hand turned out to the left so it never comes forward. Two more. 9, last one. 10 and down. Good. So now, still working that left arm. Except for I'm leaning over to the right side. My left arm is framing my head. So my bicep is over my ear and the upper arm is around the top of my head. So I'm feeling this nice stretch along my left side body. Tricep kick, arm extends and bend over the head. Straighten and bend. 3. Exhale. Two more. Last one. Hold. Keep the arm straight, pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Good. Now, we get to do all of that all over again on the other side. Except for the hard part is that we ended with the left, but now we have to start with the left. So that's the only hard part. But it's only one move. So again, you control your resistance on this side. The left hand has the strap. My palm is forward, elbows into my rib. First, you're starting with those overhead presses. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale as you press the arm all the way up and retracting the elbow all the way back down. Press and bend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one, hold it high. Now we're going halfway down. Bend halfway, press straight up. Halfway, press straight up. For 3, press. 4, exhale. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold it halfway. Now we drop the elbow all the way into the side, lift halfway. Drop the elbow all the way into the side, lift halfway. For 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, 8, 9, 10. Hold it halfway. Pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Stretch your ear to the opposite shoulder, stretching that out. Now we hold the band so that the palm is facing the body for the first one, drawing your sword. Sitting up nice and tall, lead with the elbow, extend the arm out to the top corner of the room, and retract it all the way back for 10. Reach, palm faces forward as I fully extend the arm. 8, keeping the shoulder drawing down into the pocket. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drawing it all the way back down. Now the palm faces up, having the arm bent across the body, across the waistline for your rotator cuff. Extending the arm out to the side and wrapping it back around your belly. Rotating out and wrapping back in. For 3, keeping the shoulders square, spine is tall. 4, 8, 2 more. 9, last one. 10, hold it out to the side. Straighten the arm, bend it in. Straighten the arm, bend it in. But my arm stays out to that 90 degree. My hand doesn't turn in towards my body. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Last one here. Lean into that left side, drawing your right arm up over your head, stacking your shoulders and ribs. Extend the arm and bend the arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, last one, hold it straight. Focus on your underarm, shoulders in pocket, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Good. So now we're gonna do like a little standing series with our slider discs. And more than likely, you're just gonna see the lower half of me, which is perfectly fine because that is what is most important. So, come on up to standing. You're gonna have one slider disc underneath your right foot, okay? So remember, you control your range of motion, right? You're the one that's pulling you in and you're the one that's pulling yourself out. So make sure that you don't go too far, okay? So I'm working both of my outer thighs, even though I have the slider only underneath my right foot, okay? So I'm sliding out to the right, so outer thighs are working. Now my inner thighs work to pull me back in. I want both of my feet to stay pointing straight ahead because we will be doing this in a turned out position as well. 3, and in. 4. Tail points straight down. The front of my hips and thighs are flush. I'm not hinged. 8, 9, 10, all the way in. So now I'm gonna sit into a chair squat, okay? I'm keeping this bent position. Both of my legs are going out, so I'm externally spiraling. Both of my legs are coming in, internally spiraling. Pressing out, pulling in. Pressing out, pulling in. 4. Focusing on the upper hips, the socket of my hips. 2 more, 9, last one, 10, all the way in, stand tall. This one is your speed skater. So again, sit back into your chair squat, make sure you can see your toes in front of your knees. Right leg straightens and bends. 2, 3, 4, 5, shoulders in pockets, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stand tall. Now we're gonna slide out. I'm staying over my left hip. I'm not focusing on my right leg because my left leg is the one that's doing the work. Right legs are long for the ride. So I'm staying over my left hip as I sink down into a side lunge. Drive through the left hip to stand me up. Sinking back and down and standing tall. So you can see my spine is folding forward. So I'm keeping a nice flat back as I do this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stand tall. Now we have our turnout series. So my heels are turned in, my toes are turned out. Going back to our straight legs. My legs are sliding apart and sliding together. Apart and together. 3, 4. Finding those inner thighs. 6, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. All the way in. So now I'm going to do a little plie squat. My booty bones are wide as I sit back and down. I'm going to take my legs out. Now I'm going to straighten my legs up to standing, and then I'm pulling my legs back together. Plie squat down. Second position. Stand up straight and pull together. Plie. Second. Straighten and squeeze. 5. Second. Straighten and squeeze. 6, keeping your back nice and long and flat. 8, 9, last time, 10. And of course, we reverse it. You knew that was coming. So straight legs go out. Plie, squat, stay low. Feel the heels drag together and then zip up tall. Straight legs go out. Plie, squat. Pull and magnetize the heels together. Stand up tall. 3, down, drag it in, wrap, 4, down, drag it in, wrap, 5, lower, pull, up, 6, down, pull, up, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, and up. Good job. Now, unfortunately though, we have to do it all over again on the other side. So, starting with our feet parallel, okay? Tall spine, splitting out to the side and together. Splitting out and together. Hard part is keeping that foot pointing straight ahead. 4, 5. Outer thighs working, inner thighs pull you in. 7, 8, 9, 10, and in. Now we're sitting into that chair squat, keeping the legs bent the whole time as we go out and in. Staying in that chair squat, pushing evenly through both of the legs, so I'm staying level with my center. Three more. 8, 2, 1. All the way in, stand tall. Speed skater. Sit back into your chair squat. Toes are forward from the knees. Left leg straightens and bends. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stand tall. Side lunge. So I'm sinking into this right hip. Sink down into the right leg. Stand up tall. 2, driving through the right hip, the right heel. 3, root down, squeeze the glute. 4, up. 5, up. 6, 3 more. 2, 1. Stand all the way up tall. Turn your heels in, turn your toes out. Keep your legs straight for your splits in the turn out. Going out, inner thighs pull together. Out, inner thighs pull together. 3, 4, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, all the way in. Now we add on those grand pliés. So sink down into your plie, push out into your grand plie, straighten through the legs and zip back together. Plie, push away, straighten, together. Plie, push away, straighten, together. For 5, down, up, in. 6, down, up, together. 7, down, up, together. 8, out, up, together. 2 more. 9, out, up, together. Last one. 10, out, up, together. Then we have the reverse. Last time. Out into your split, sink into your plie, drag together, stand tall. Split, squat, together, and wrap. Out, down, together, and wrap. 4, down, together, and wrap. 5, down, together. 6, down, together, and wrap. 7, Keeping your shoulders in your pockets. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. And up. Good job. So we'll come down onto our mats with our band to go into some extension work. So you've got your band. So you control how much resistance you're using. So the closer in you grab, more resistance you have. Further apart, less resistance, okay? So finding room that I feel all 3 of the bony points of my pelvis on the mat. Pubic bone, hip bones are grounded. My legs are long behind me. So I'm going to press down into my band with my hands. I'm going to lift my heart up and feel my shoulders drop back into their pockets. And I'm focusing on my right shoulder blade, the back of my body, as I lift the right arm up and lower all the way down. Left arm lifts and lowers. Right, down, left, down, right, lower, left, lower. 3, 4, 5, keeping pubic bone heavy, halfway. 6, 7, 8. 2 more rounds. Last side each side. 10. And lower the heart down. Now we're going to lift the opposite leg with that arm. So it'll be right arm, left leg, lower, left arm, right leg, lower. Lift, switch, lift, switch, lift, switch, lift, switch, lift, switch, lift, switch. For 3, 2, last side each side, and rest it down. So I'm going to grab a little bit closer with my hands. So we're going to do some overhead lat pull downs. So I'm going to lift my head, my heart, my legs. My arms are floating above my head. I'm pulling behind my head, bending my elbows back into my rib cage, extending my arms out overhead, lowering everything down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Last time, lift. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to lower. Press back into child's pose. Big toes together. Knees wide, hips to your heels, stretching those arms out long. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feeling like you're rooting down into the floor. Hips are heavy towards the heels. Chest is heavy towards the floor. I'm going to take my arms over towards the left side, stretching my right arm a little bit longer. Taking both of those arms over to the other side, stretching my left arm a little bit longer. Good. So we're going to finish up with a little plank series with our slider discs. So what we're doing is like a slow, methodical, finding your strength for about 8 or so, and then we're going to do like a quick repetition for about 15 or so repetitions. Okay, so getting both of your slider discs. And your balls of feet, your toes are on your slider discs. Okay. Everybody ready? Extending out into your plank position. And first, right knee pulls in towards your right elbow and back. Left knee in towards your left elbow and back. 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Last set. Drop your knees down. Good. So then we're going to do this really quickly so that you kind of get your heart rate up a little bit and just feel like you're working a little bit more. So same exact move, just going faster. So extending out into your plank. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Whew. Take your hands, flip them over, stretch your wrists. So the next one is crossing your right knee to your left elbow, left knee, right elbow. So you get into those obliques, those side abdominals. Same as the first round of 8. We're gonna go slow, really focusing on that rotation coming from the ribs and the hips, not our shoulders, okay? So again, finding your plank position. I'm crossing right knee to left elbow and back, left knee, right elbow and back, cross, cross. 3. Staying lifted through the heart, through the gaze. 6, draw center and rest it down. Good. So then, last one, quick, 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 quick. And we'll count out to about 15 or so, okay? So, when you're ready, finding that plank position, balls of your feet, cross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Whew. Good. Have a seat. Draw your right leg in front, left leg behind you. Inhale, reach those arms up. We're going to the right. Dropping the right arm, side flex over. Inhale, lifting up tall. To the left, side flex over. Inhale, lift tall. To the right. Inhale, grow tall. To the left. 2 more times. Last one either side. Stretch it over, hold. Drop your right shoulder towards your left shin, folding your body towards your left leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Unravel. Back up. Switch your legs. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. Inhale, those arms reach up, grow tall. Going to the left, tip over, side flex, reach. Inhale, 3 center, up and over. Inhale, tall. Exhale, reach. Inhale, tall. Exhale, reach. 3 more. Keeping that right hip heavy as you go to the left. 2. Last set. Take it over to the right. Stretch. Drop your left arm towards your right shin, folding towards the leg. 3 deep breaths in. Exhale. 2. Exhale. Last deep breath in. Exhale. And release. And you guys are all through. Thank you for joining. Happy Friday.
Yes,